honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out for this.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got a man, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They run the jet sweep with Patterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
36. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky. Hey, 18. Check 26. Shoot.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Joker, 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 Joker.
To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, 88. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go. Mike spot 9.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. Ha-ha Clinton-Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer, there on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think you hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, shoot. Exit. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 6-6. Pull it high. Lock in. Bravo.
Now Trubisky on first down. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Down Bears.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Down. 180. Nice, sweetheart. Red, come. I want to work. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Chicago.
Come on, 180. All good. Hey, I want to work. 51, Mike 51. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 51. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the Bears.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Get up. 180. I want to work. Let's go, Heavy, what you got? Hey, 18. Give me something. Hey, Charlie. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. He finds Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert, 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 alert. 61, matchbox lights. Ran, tuck. Hey, exit. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, it's coming.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
18. Switch.
They'll try to run forward with Davis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go, D. Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone, you got 4. Right now, you got 58. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check. Right.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
258. Coming this way. Here we go. 26. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike. Chip. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. 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 59, Mark. 59.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Trubisky will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Mike 51. Let's go. Work. Mike 51. Mike 51. You must be getting tired.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Check 59. Inside. It's 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Blue draw Corkers. Blue. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, ball. Red, touch. 51's the mic. Here we go. 5. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the flag.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check your hot read. Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, ball. Slam. Hey, orbit. Mike's 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Watch the edge. Hey, 18. Hey, 80 weapons. Shit.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Lock in. Alert. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go. Calm the crowds. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 50.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, that QB's traps. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And now it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right there. It's our time. It's our time.
Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
319. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Team right. Go right. Tight up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Two times. Jump out. Yeah, Liz. Choco over here. Jim.
Rodgers now throwing again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check, check, check. Smooth. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Trubisky will throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Alert. Hey, Echo.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
A gain of 18 on the play.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
951. Here we go. 51.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! 51 the mic, boy, 51.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Williams. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Rush in.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my
and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They run it again with Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alert flare, flare. Check 52.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the curls. Back north.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, black. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Williams. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
We need 18. Check 59. Watch the run.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Bears get a bit closer. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Cohen. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
180! Lock in. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's alert. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He finds Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.